Hey guys, welcome back. This week I'll be reviewing the biggest movie coming out, featuring Angel Grove's most talented teenagers, the Power Rangers. Now I'd like to start off by saying, I was pleasantly surprised by this movie. I had the lowest of low expectations for this movie, and I saw a couple of mixed reviews coming out, and I was like, oh wow, this might actually be a decent movie. And going into it, I was expecting the cheeseball, old school, goofy Power Rangers movies from the past in the show, but we ended up getting a more grounded, gritty, realistic Power Rangers movie, and it worked well for the most part. But basically, the premise of this movie is it's an origin story. It's the origin of the Power Rangers, which is cool for the people that didn't grow up like me. I didn't grow up watching the Power Rangers, and it gives you a little more insight to how they got their powers and how Zordon ended up on Earth. The movie starts off, and you get to meet all the characters, and they're in detention, and you're kind of learning how they're all outcasts and how they're all have their own problems and the chip on their shoulder that makes them unique. And in a way, throughout this whole movie, you get a lot of character development I wasn't expecting from these characters. And they really, a lot of them did a really good job. All the actors, they really felt like a cohesive team. The CG in this movie, it isn't amazing, but it's not bad. It's passable. I've seen a lot worse in movies, especially recently. It wasn't like Gods of Egypt bad or anything like that. So Elizabeth Banks as Rita Repulsa, it might have worked better in one of the older movies. She was definitely playing that character from the older series and older movies, and in this more grounded, realistic movie, it kind of takes you out of the movie at times. And it's weird the way they shoot the scenes with her, especially early on. It almost has a Sam Raimi Evil Dead type character. She's so animated in the shots, screaming, and it doesn't fit the movie. The rest of it's kind of a realistic story of these characters and how they're coming to terms with their powers and coming together as a team, and then you just get these random scenes with this crazy witch lady. So I didn't care for that. I feel like they should have cast a different villain for this movie. So I was all on board for this movie the whole way through, up until the very end. And it kind of gets off the rails a little bit towards the end and turns into almost like a Transformers movie, and I'm not a huge fan of that. It was just tons of CG. It was fast-paced, moving around. You could tell that it was, entirely CGI. And, before that, you're really getting a more realistic movie where you're learning about these characters. And in the beginning, the movie even feels like Chronicle. If I'm comparing it to a different movie, they have these younger kids discover their powers. It felt a lot like Chronicle in the beginning. I love that movie. But overall, if I were to rate this movie, I would give it a 7 out of 10. Now, it's not the best movie I'm ever going to see, and it definitely isn't the worst movie I'm ever going to see. I felt like the actors came to play. They were all good in their roles. They all really fleshed out their backstory. It really made you feel like this is a cohesive team and this can really work. The villain is a major minus for me in this movie, and the excessive use of CGI, I get it's the Power Rangers, you're going to have to do it, but it was so excessive, especially at the end of the movie. This movie's definitely worth checking out. It's, it's entertaining. It does feel a little bit long at times. It has over a 2-hour runtime, but it's a really fun movie. If you like Power Rangers, it satisfies those people. And if you're new to Power Rangers like I was, other than rewatching the old movie recently, it does a good job of immersing you into this world without being too fanboyish like some franchises tend to do. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and remember to like and subscribe down below, and we'll be putting up new videos soon. Bye!